actually went to the comic book store for the first time in a while since like COVID hit and whatnot. And shout out, go to your local comic book store. They're definitely struggling during this period of time. Um, you know, you can always pick some things up. Normally, it's easy to social distance in there, but besides that,
That's the center of
Spawn,
social distancing,
yeah, it is.
the epicenter.
Uh, the Spawn issue 315 had an absolutely beautiful art tribute to Chadwick Boseman, so I had to go by and pick that up.
Okay.
I'm actually going to go ahead and get the pages framed and put them up somewhere back here, along with the rest of the stuff I got.
Is Spawn
Um,
black again? Because there was a period of
is
time.
Spawn black again?
Yeah, there was a period of time in which he was a white guy, and I was like, well, I'm not interested.
It was a weird time, wasn't it? I mean, no, he's the current character is the current in person who's wearing Spawn is black. Because they've never done. I don't think since the '90s they've done a reboot of Spawn. So like it's on issue 315. So I mean, it's pretty rare in the comic book world that issues don't get restarted.
They split it, so they have
Yeah.
a Spawn proper, and then they have like kind of like Amazing Spider-Man. They got another type of Spawn character.
But yeah,
Amazing Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man are different Spider-Mans, even though people don't realize that.
Like they have Hellspawn, they have like Spawn.
That's true.
Spawn X, like they in
Kitty.
Revolutionary Spawn. Like I forgot what. There's different because I was looking at actually video talking about all the different Spawns, and like Spawn actually showed up first in Sonic. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
There was a version. There was a version.
I do know what you're talking about.
It was him with for feet was like wheels or some shit, and I was like, what kind of? I was like, Spawn was in Sonic. I was like, what the hell? Like, okay. And so after they did that, because it was like Robotnik wanted to find something to get rid of Sonic finally once and for all, and so like he made something like this thing called it's pretty much Spawn, but but yeah, just to answer your question so you can continue on. There's different alternate universes of Spawn or different versions of Spawn. Like there's Angel Spawn, where he finally got finally got endowed with angel or powers of heaven.
Similar to his demonic powers.
Yeah, but he uses both of them to cast out the devil and God and reshape the world into his own image.
That's pretty dope. I'm about to find that. But yeah, outside of that, what else did I pick up this week? Picked up the current run, the continuation of Ironheart, which if none of y'all have picked up the rest of my box of Ironheart comics. Ironheart is a newer character in the Marvel universe. She's this Tony Stark-esque, black, female teenager. Absolutely brilliant in some ways, a lot smarter than Tony Stark is himself. She's up there in like the smartest Marvel characters.
What's the name? Moon Girl.
Yeah, Moon Girl is the smartest character. I picked up I picked up the continuation of Moon Girl as well. Because Ironheart, Moon Girl, I read to my daughter. And like those, she has framed in her room like issue 1 of both of those. Those are the heroes that she looks up to, which I think is the dopest thing, man. Like the dopest thing. I love it so much.
Brian Michael Bendis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who writes Ironheart? Yeah, he also did that.
Well, he did in the beginning. The current, he's a part of the creative team, but the person who's currently doing it, she is
good.
She's never written comics before. I forget her name.
Yeah, they used to have like the designated white guy who like writes black stories as Brian Michael Bendis for a long time in Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be like they introduce a black character and then Brian Michael Bendis writes it. And so it's good to see they're finally letting black people tell those stories. They kind of they kind of started that with Black Panther when they did Ta-Nehisi Coates did the Black Panther, the first during the movies, run.
Yeah.
The comic Black Panther comic that came out was Ta-Nehisi Coates who did that. Who's not a
I
comic
have
book
all of
writer
those.
either. He's just an author. And they're like, yeah, well,
Yep.
him and Brian Stillfreeze or something like that drew it. But that's what this is right here. That's the one that they give you in the gave you when you went into
Yep.
the actual movie.
Oh, until Black Panther.
Yeah, they gave you the first issue.
I didn't get one.
He said, "I didn't get one."
Late, man. You must have went late. Like they was
I
having
didn't get
them
one
things
either.
out. You couldn't get rid of them.
I don't think they in my movie theater, because I was there midnight to go see it, and
What is her name? Because it's gonna bug me.
Riri something.
Riri
like-
Williams.
What did you get?
What's
that
the
I didn't
character's
get,
name?
Ethan?
Eva L. Ewing. That's her name. She's the writer of this one.
Uh-oh.
And Mendez he is one of the producers. But yeah,
AJ,
she's
what
like
does he
this
have to
literature major.
Oh, I said I got this. I got the first issue of the Ta-Nehisi Coates, and this isn't my I have my one bagged and boarded version. This is just the extra.
Yep.
One, but yeah,
That's
I
just
got
the
it.
extra.
So they gave
Yeah,
that
yeah.
to you at the movie theaters. What you're saying happened.
Yeah, with my ticket. I thought everybody got
Right.
Ta-Nehisi
Nope.
Coates.
Right.
Nope.
My bad. I mean, I'm over here. Everybody makes fun of my location, which is been
You got me there.
undisclosed. Everybody
Well-
makes fun of my location, but y'all out here just
Did you
getting
go to
regular
the-
movie
That's just
tickets.
affirmative action for your location.
Damn.
Basically.
Where you live
Basically.
sucks. Here's a present. You're welcome.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all making fun of my location. Look,
Thanks for degrading yourself. Here's a comic book.
Right.
You know how
Did you go
easy
to
it
the
was for me to
family
get an
store?
Xbox Series X because of my
Here you
location?
go
I'm
with
winning
this.
right now. I'm
He
winning
said,
right now.
"Ain't nobody can afford this shit right now."
I literally, while y'all were like, "Oh, I can't get one. I was
Yeah.
like, should I even tell them I have one? I'm starting to feel bad because I just hit as soon as I logged into the site, they were like, "Yeah, well, it was spinning for a little bit." That's the only thing that had me worried. But like, I was in the queue automatically. You guys,
Hey,
were
the lesson going forward, we need to set our VPNs to have a
Right.
location
Hell
in
yeah.
Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Yep. Straight to it. But outside of that, man, that's I've been on a comic book kick. I've been just chilling, reading comic books with my daughter.
Nice.
There's really none good ones for like my son's age, so I've been trying to figure out, some good ones for him to pick up. There's just unfortunately like comic books have this weird thing where like they really don't like have any ones that are good for kids who are like below like the 10 range. I would say like not like I would say like below like 8.
You can get the really big ones that they have. Like it's hard to find them in the comic book store, but
Storybook
they're usually
ones?
like on the bottom shelf somewhere, like against the wall
Ah.
by the door. And they're like
Yeah.
these really big ones. They almost look like children's books in general, but they're
Yeah.
like comic book format.
Yeah.
Pretty much like a comic book trainer, right?
Right.
There's a couple of them, and you'll find like Sonic ones and stuff like that you can kind of get.
I have to
younger kids
find
in.
that, man.
I'm surprised you didn't get the
Yeah.
Black
Next time I
Sands
see him, I'll send you a couple of them so you can kind of peruse.
Yes, please do.
I'm surprised you didn't get
He was
the,
reading a Lego manual saying it was a comic book today. Yesterday after we got back.
That's so
And he was
sad.
like, "Hey, look at my comic books." I'm just like, "Yeah, it's adorable, but I need to get you actual comic books."
You should get him the Black Sands comic book.
The Black Sands comic books.
That doesn't
Yeah.
sound like something a child should read.
I don't.
It's
Yeah.
it's I don't,
Black-
well, I could be wrong of the title, but it's basically about it's Egyptian it's Egyptian times. It's like Egyptian princes and princesses are
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh,
That
yeah,
self-funded
yeah.
comic. Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Right.
I was
It's like
thinking of-
basically Black Avatar.
Yeah.
It feels like Avatar to me. The way the story.
it's like Black
watched,
Avatar
the
and Harry
motion
Potter
comic.
mixed.
Did they
Yeah,
have a
Yeah.
Netflix thing where it was like 5 frames per second type of?
No, it's a motion comic, so it's not an actual.
It's a motion
animation.
comic, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's on YouTube. I know that for sure.
Yeah, they have it on YouTube. I don't know. I remember like I donated to their Patreon a while back. I haven't heard anything back from them. I wonder if they're
Okay.
still in production.
I think they are because they had I think they hit a snag with COVID.
Probably.
Everybody
It was
Everyone
good.
did.
What I saw on YouTube,
Yeah.
wherever I saw it, it was good. I liked it.
True.
Yeah, it
You
was.
want to go next, Carl?